Hey guys, back in the basement again, man. Look, I was on social media on IG to be more specific with where I was. I was on IG and I seen ESPN host who's in the morning. His name is Chris Canty, former NFL player, as well as he won the Super Bowl. So congratulations for that back in the days. But the constant disrespect for Jalen Hurt, I just don't understand this. And to see and hear his list of what he said that he thought quarterbacks was better than Jalen Hurt, man, that sounds crazy to me. I totally disagree, but I definitely want to talk about it. But without further ado, let's check out the clip and see what this cat has to say.
No. No.
Jalen
I don't
Hurts
have
isn't a top 10
Jalen
quarterback.
Hurts as a top 10
You know
quarterback.
he was hurt last year.
Yeah, that's great. That's all good. All well and good. I don't have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback.
Okay, give
right,
me
right
give
now,
me
here's
who
my
you have
right now
ahead of
here's
him.
my list, Molly. I got Patrick Mahomes, which understood ain't got to be said.
Fair.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud, Justin Herbert.
Wait. So, okay, yeah, C.J.
Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence,
Dak
Prescott, Jordan Love, and Brock Purdy. Of the list of quarterbacks I just gave you, there's only one quarterback on that top 10 list that has lower odds to win MVP in 2024, and that guy is Trevor Lawrence. That's it. Everybody else has better.
The criticism that we've all had about the Eagles ain't about the players on the field. It's been about the coach. I had Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback coming into this season. I'm just now looking back at my notes.
I also had him outside the top 10 at one point.
No, I had him as a top 10 quarterback coming into the season. I'm sitting here looking at my notes.
Yeah, there's clips online from First Take and this show of you saying, I don't have Jalen Hurts in the top 10.
Okay, all right. I'm just telling you the list.
So, guys, we heard his list. And yes, he did contradict himself. And yes, he did have Jalen at one time out of the top 10. Now he's got him in the top 10. Which one is it? Now, that last clip was after Jalen punched his ticket to the Super Bowl. That first one was the beginning of the season. Same season, different time periods. Now that he's going back to the Super Bowl again, you got to be in your top 10. Man, you sound crazy. You had guys like Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love. You had those in your top 10. But Jalen Hurt wasn't in your top 10, at least from the beginning of the season. See, that's the disrespect I'm talking about. A lot of guys are talking like this. I'm not surprised him saying it. He said some idiot shit before I heard him. And that's why I stopped even listening to ESPN in the morning when he's on. I stopped listening to it. He sounds crazy, man. He sounds crazy. Now he's trying to backtrack. Oh, no, I had him on top. No, you didn't, brother. Just like your producer said. Brother, you said him in the top 10 on First Take and on that show. The proof's in the pudding. We got the video. So, no, you don't think he is. And that's okay. If that's what you think, that's what you think. I think you crazy. I think you foolish. Because there's no way you could name a top 10 quarterback in the NFL currently and Jalen Hurt not being there. I asked that same question while I was at my workplace. You know what guys was naming? They were struggling. But they was willing on throwing Baker Mayfield in that top 10. Matthew Stafford in that top 10. This guy put Trevor Lawrence. Ain't no way Trevor Lawrence should be in the top 10. Shit, Trevor Lawrence may not be the best quarterback on his team with Matt Jones there. I'm just saying, man, this Jalen Hurt disrespect really needs to stop, man. The guy's good, man. Look, I know y'all punch drunk with Lamar with highlights of running 105 yards, throwing for 300 yards and getting 3 touchdowns. I know you love seeing those highlights, right? I know you like seeing those highlights of Josh Allen getting 6 touchdowns in the game, 3 in the air, 3 on the ground. I know. But it's more than just those stats like that that makes a quarterback good or there's a top 10 type quarterback. Jalen Hurt has those stats. Now, is he doing it every game? No. But guess what he is doing? He's doing certain things to win. Dude, not only that, He put Brock Purdy in there. Brock Purdy is in that man's top 10 over Jalen Hurt. Again, I've watched too many times where Brock Purdy found a way to screw up a game. And I've seen too many ways of Jalen Hurt doing things to win games. Let me give you an example. Guys, we just had a Super Bowl just last Sunday. And Jalen Hurt did what he had to do in order to win that game. He blessed A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, both touchdowns in the air. You know what else he did? He got them on the ground with the tush push or the Philly push or whatever they choose to call it. That man was an MVP. Some say, oh, what he got? Saquon Barkley. Yeah, Saquon was a great piece, a great addition to the team. And maybe that was a thing that put him over to get to the Super Bowl. Maybe even win the Super Bowl. But let me say this. A few years ago, he had Miles Sanders and Gainwell as his running back. And they still went to the Super Bowl. Should have won that Super Bowl. Could have won that Super Bowl. But he still went back with two less running backs. Was competitive, and it was a close game. It wasn't like it was a blowout like it was this last Sunday. It was a competitive game. And thanks to Jalen Hurt that made it competitive. So, guys, man, we need to stop doing this disrespect to Jalen Hurt. I like Jalen Hurt. Jalen Hurt is a leader. Jalen Hurt is a good role model, not only for people in Philadelphia, but just overall as a quarterback, period, man. As a young black quarterback coming up, seeing a guy like Jalen Hurts do what he does, deal with the adversity, losing his starting spot while he was at Alabama at the time, transferring, going to Oklahoma and still winning, going to the Super Bowl, didn't win, took that loss like a man, came back and won the Super Bowl. What better role model could you have for a young man who's trying to play the quarterback position, especially a young black man, a young black boy? He dealt with the adversity. Not only dealt with it in college, losing his starting job, having to transfer and go to another school and try to build up and get back to a highest level, but he did it in an NFL, losing in the Super Bowl, turn around 2 years later and going winning the Super Bowl against the same team that beat him in the Super Bowl. This Jalen Hurt disrespect has to stop, has to cease. Y'all got to stop disrespecting that man. The guy's a good quarterback. Whether y'all people want to believe or not, he is a good quarterback. Hey, guys, I'm going to catch you on the next one. And until then, y'all have a good one. Right on.